What is up, Gemini? Thank you so much for being a part of the YouTube crew. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into your reading for the week, what you need to know, what you need to be aware of, and what you can expect. If you guys want daily uploads, go ahead and follow us over there onto the Patreon. It will be listed in the description box below, along with the Etsy Spiritual Shop. These are general readings over here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. If you're a hater, please click the X up the right of your screen. It's really good. These are general readings. Take what you need, leave the rest. Check your other placements for more specific insight to your situation. That being said, let's go ahead and get in here and see what the Gemini needs to know this week. Okay. What does the Gemini need to know this week? Okay. What does the Gemini need to know this week? Okay, so we've got this year. Are you over there focusing on your New Year's resolutions? I see. Let's see. To protect yourself and Scorpio. Okay, so Gemini. For some of you, I feel like you may have been making certain New Year's resolutions to stand up for yourself. Okay, especially with run up, get done up on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you may have been a little bit passive in regards to standing up for yourself. I heard from abuse. So for some of y'all may have been involved in abusive partnerships. I hope not, but I mean, I'm seeing it here. Abusive partnerships, abusive relationships of some sort, abusive dynamics. And I feel like this year you're making it a priority to not allow yourself to get tangled up in things that aren't good for you. And I feel like you are standing your ground at all costs. Okay. I feel like you may also be, this could either be in regards to a Scorpio or someone who has that in their chart. Or I feel like this could definitely be in regards to you taking on certain characteristics of the Scorpio this year. This could be a major shift for you. This is also, it's like, I feel the Gemini is going to be being very tactful in how they heard the art of war or your art of war. Some of y'all may be changing the way that you handle specific things when you get into it with specific people. And I feel like you are also mirroring certain behaviors, or you're making it a priority of yours to give back what it is that you received this year. No more, no less. And I feel like you're definitely standing on that. It's like you can come bearing gifts, you know, and I can do as such, or we can be mortal enemies. What do you want to do, boo? Okay, that's really the energy I'm getting. Like, new year, new me. New year, who this is what Gemini said this year. Okay, so we've got the Fool. Oops, sorry, y'all. Two of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so this energy right here that you are putting off has somebody like shook. They don't know what to do. They're shocked that this is you. They're shocked that this is how you're showing up. They don't even know what to say. Somebody does not know what to say about this. This could be somebody here who you're in a partnership or dynamic with. I feel like you are a very matter of fact, very in your own energy, standalone energy as well. For some of you, you may have been worried about how you are going to handle things in regards to certain financial aspects. For some of you, you may have been having to deal with medical expenses, okay? That you may have put up with certain things that you originally would not have put up with because of some kind of, I'm getting something about medical history, medical expenses, or something involving a hospital, okay? For some of you, you may have been really focused on balancing this out. For some of you, there could be certain medical expenses that are coming up this week that maybe you would have let them go or not address something head on. I feel like the energy is shifting around you this week to where it's like, no, you're going to address it. You're going to call who you need to call and you're going to handle something, because you may have been getting taken advantage of in regards to your finances because of certain, I'm getting hospital bills. Okay. This is also giving me, you might possibly have certain debts that are needing to be settled, or something that was put in your name that you weren't aware of, where you were actually covered, and you're needing to address that this week. There's something about staying on top of your goals, staying on top of your finances, making sure that you handle certain things that you may have put off to the side, pushed off to the side, or completely avoided. Okay. For some of you, I feel like you may also be getting some news in this time. I just feel like it's a bill that you either weren't expecting, somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do, or maybe some kind of information was recorded inaccurately. For some of you, you're being told to address this. You're having to, I feel like it may piss you off, okay? Like, I feel like there may be something that was done in regards to your stability, your finances, that's coming out this week that you know that you need to address. I feel like you weren't aware of it. Okay, this is something that you weren't aware of. You're being made aware of it this week. And it's like you're needing to stand up for yourself. Okay, because it feels like, I don't know if this is an establishment kind of getting over you on something, but I feel like you're going to be very matter of fact in the way that you address a situation. And I feel like you may be coming after it with a stinger. Like if somebody here has, this is kind of given like a debt that was sent to collections or something of that sort, but it was done so without your knowledge, without your consent, without you being aware of what something was done inaccurately. And Spirit's telling you to get on top of this. There are certain phone calls that you're needing to make, and you need to be very direct. For some of you, this is going to be a major shift that you are taking. This is going to be completely different for you to be as direct and upfront with certain establishments. For some of you, you may have let things kind of go by the wayside, or not really been very pushy with certain things, but it's like people are pushing you, establishments are pushing you. It's time for you to stand your ground. For some of you, this week is definitely when you're going to be standing up for yourself, or making certain phone calls, getting ahead of certain things that you weren't even aware of that's been going on with your finances. Okay. And I feel like this may be something that could possibly take a month to get, they said something about reinstated, a month to get renegotiated. Something's going on, okay? A month to get under control. But I feel like you are, I feel like you may be a little bit pissed at this information or news that's coming out, but it's like something that needs to be addressed. You weren't aware of it. And this is something that is slowing down, certain things that you were wanting to get off the ground this year. Literally, I feel like it's either like a massive bill that you're looking at, and you're just like, what is this? This can be handled, but you're having to make sure that you stay on top of, like, address it. Just address it, okay? To whom this may concern. No, this is not a mail, or I don't feel like this is mail. I feel like this is phone calls that are needing to be taking place as well, okay? In order to solidify your household, something about your finances, okay? Others of you, I do see you getting some news this week that it's going to piss you off. There's something that's coming in this week that's going to piss you off, but I feel like it's something that you can get handled, you can gain control of, but you're not going to be able to get control of it the way that you've handled things in the past, the way that you kind of just let things play out or unfold. You've done that, 2020, 2021, 2022. That is not how you're going to be in 2023, okay? This is definitely saying you are taking control of what is yours, like ownership. You may be getting things in order to take ownership of something this week, okay? This is something that's going to take about a month, though. This isn't something that's going to be quick. I feel like this is also protecting your assets against people who may think that they are entitled to a piece of the pie, okay? That's really what I'm getting. Somebody thinks that they're entitled to a piece of the pie, and you're having to handle things accordingly, and it may take all month to do this, okay? But you're wrapping things up possibly that have lingered from, the years behind, like before, okay? I see that you're in this energy this week of wishing you had done something sooner. Okay, it may feel like this is a little heavy. It's kind of like the energy coming in for you this week is a little bit heavy. Stay on top of your health in this time. Okay, yeah, this is like establishments. This is the Hierophant. There are certain things that are going to feel very heavy, kind of hard to work through, but I definitely see that you have the backing necessary that you need in order to get something. You're just needing to stay on top of each moving piece in this time. This week is a time to protect your assets, protect yourself, protect your, look, I was going to say your people, okay? Protect your things. From anybody thinking that they're going to get one over on you. This is like being in communication with the authorities, or being in communication with people who can handle different things. Others of you, I see something in regards to a wedding. Okay, for some of you, I don't know if you're attending this wedding. I see that there may be some kind of hiccup or issue that goes down in regards to getting a ceremony up and running. Like, I feel like there's somebody here who's taking on way too much of the weight of getting this up off the ground. All right, I feel like somebody's getting mad. I see like there's going to be some words that are spoken about a situation. I feel like they said it's in private. Okay, so you may be involved in something and somebody's pulling you off to the side, and I feel like there may be some this is feeling a little catty, so there may be a little bit of catty communication this week in regards to somebody feeling like they're taking on way too much of the work, and somebody is being blindsided by this. I feel like there's somebody here who was not even aware of the fact that they weren't pulling their weight. I guess they assumed that they were. There's something that's being brought up to be handled this week about that situation, but I feel like it will be handled, and there's something that is going to move forward. If somebody was thinking that there was going to be, they were going to have to postpone this wedding, this union, the celebration, like before, some kind of like, this isn't really a celebration. Is this a celebration? It kind of feels like somebody thought that they were going to have to postpone a wedding, or something was going to be delayed or pushed back again. I see somebody getting really pissed off and communicating, no, this is the time, this needs to be handled, and this needs to be handled now. I feel like this wedding is still going to go off, like it's going to go off without a hitch is what I'm getting, but I feel like it's because certain things that were, being overlooked or weren't being addressed, somebody's coming in and shifting their mindset, and they're going look to the source. I feel like somebody's over here going to the source this week, and I feel like the way that they're coming in is very aggressive, it's very matter of fact, and it's getting something to actually be pushed forward. I see something as taking off without a hitch. All right, so if you were worried about either a celebration, a union, a collaboration being pushed back any further, it's not going to be. I feel like it's not going to be because of somebody being very direct and very upfront with the situation that's been going on for too long. It's too much of a burden. You may not have been getting the answers that you were needing. I see you as going to an establishment and like having one-on-one conversations in a very direct and very, it doesn't feel aggressive. It just feels like I know my facts. Like this is like coming to, an agreement with somebody, but having all the facts in order to get to this next level. I feel like you are coming through and you're getting something handled this week, okay? Or it may be something that, fully takes place at the end of the month, but it definitely feels like you're on your shit this week. And I don't feel like anybody's really gonna fuck with you this week either, specifically because you may be a little bit agitated or on the edge of your seat. I feel like people are aware of this, okay? I definitely see if anybody is trying to affect, your love life. Like, I don't feel like anybody, if you have had somebody here who has been constantly been trying to cause burdens on your relationship, your partnership, I feel like the way that you address this individual this week, you're not going to have any more issues out of this person. I feel like they're going to see how, I about said aggressive again, how serious you are about the person that you have feelings for. And whoever this is who has been trying to make you think otherwise or get you to leave this individual, I feel like this person is getting stopped in their tracks. And I feel like it's like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to address you that way. I didn't know you felt this way. I feel like somebody may be stepping down or stepping back from some kind of beef or conflict. Is it conflict? It just feels like burdensome energy that somebody's been trying to send towards someone else's relationship. All right, I'm going to pull y'all a Rebel deck message for this week ahead. What's the advice for the Gemini in the week ahead? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you felt this way. Make better fucking choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. This is definitely saying stand up for yourself. Make the choice. Make the decision. Don't just allow things to kind of slide by you. You're the one who is in control of your life. Take control of it. Okay? And it says, don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. Like, yeah, I feel like they may be telling you to take some time before you really address your partner. If there is somebody who you're attached to, like after you have cooled down, if you're having this heated conversation, letting somebody know how you feel, don't go straight to, your friends afterwards. You need some cool down time. Spirit is saying take that time, center yourself before you fuck something up, okay? I feel like you may be a little bit heated this week with having to handle like a lot of different moving pieces. It may be getting a little bit heavy and people may be getting in your way, and you need some like downtime before you set this bitch off. I'm not even gonna go down there, but I feel like that's kind of the energy that you're in this week. Set this bitch off. Anyways, Gemini, don't set this bitch off. Take some time for yourself if you need it. You have a lot on your plate this week, but I see you as actually getting things done. All right. Anyways, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Don't forget to like the video, share, subscribe, follow us on the Patreon. I'll see you guys later. Bye.